Hello, I'm Ben Stacy, and I'm here with Denis Umpleby, and we are shooting the Tail Slate today from the East End Expo, and we're about to wrap up. We've got about 20 more minutes left until it's closed, so we figured we would just chat about some stuff.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, we thought we could theorize about the upcoming Game of Thrones season.
Yes.
It left on a really cool ending where Daenerys is on her way to basically, I guess, attack Westeros. So,
she's on her way to King's Landing.
Yeah. We assume King's Landing. Maybe she'll stop off in Dorne. I don't know.
Yeah. She'll make a few pit stops, grab some resources.
They won't get us there right away. Although that would be a cool opening. Imagine that. If that was the opening.
Yeah.
The ship sailing up to King's Landing. Cersei looking at it going, oh my God.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's that distinct possibility.
So I was telling you about, and I wish I could remember who it was that had told me this, but they were talking about somebody on vacation in whatever country it is where they film the King's Landing stuff. And they met Kit Harington in a restaurant, and they got their picture taken with him and posted it online.
Yeah.
And that's kind of given away the fact that, well, Kit Harington's in the place where they filmed King's Landing.
Yeah.
Jon Snow is going to King's Landing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing there'll be a lot of that because there's been other sightings of like Daenerys, I think, shooting there as well, and like I think
that
there's
makes
a
sense.
few.
We knew she was going.
Yeah,
there.
true. But then like apparently the actor that's playing Gendry is showing up, so I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of like focused plot lines on specific areas, like high-profile areas.
Yeah.
Same thing with what's her name, who was in. She's with the Harpies in Dorne.
With the Harpies.
Yeah, the three girls that were like Oberyn's daughters.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they're helping out.
They've been paired up with Daenerys' group.
Yeah, but they won't be with the Harpies. The Harpies were against Daenerys. The Harpies were.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's so many terms. I get confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Because there's Dornish ships. There's there's a whole bunch of ships.
Yeah. I'm just imagining that this season, from like a production point of view, is going to be such an easy break, considering like there's so many production crews in so many areas. Yeah, there's just going to be like a few areas.
But the problem is, and this is what's frustrating as a viewer, is we have to wait now an extra couple of months before it premieres, simply because winter has come, and now they have to wait for real winter to come so they can shoot.
Yes, exactly. And wasn't there? I think there was something else that happened that might have delayed it further.
Oh, really? I'm not sure. But
hopefully the date that they've set is the confirmed date. Because
have they actually set the date yet?
I believe it's going to be, I think, a few months after where it premiered this year.
Because usually it's spring, usually around March or April.
I think it might be the beginning of summer, hopefully.
Yeah, it's a long time to wait, man.
There's so much to theorize about, though, because we only have like little bits of morsels of information.
So you figure Gendry's coming back?
Yes, I believe that's been said, that he's going to be.
Well, it makes sense. They don't tend to leave characters just hanging. Even the ones that we thought were dead, like the Hound, came back.
Yeah.
We never actually saw him die. But then people are going to argue we never actually saw Stannis die. I think that was very much implied. Although I said that with the Hound, I said, no, he's dead. But then,
well, even characters that we see directly die, like Jon, they also should come back to life. So.
Well, there was a reason for that.
Yes.
But what else is going to happen?
No. Well, let's address some of like the main players and theorize what's going to happen to each of the main players.
Okay.
Because everybody was left in an interesting area. So we've already talked about Daenerys and the fact that she's likely just going to go right to King's Landing.
She's attacking Westeros regardless of whether she goes King's Landing first or somewhere else first. Yeah, she's going to Westeros.
Okay.
So that'll be cool. She should win. If she doesn't, then what was the whole point of the story?
Yes, exactly. So what about Cersei? Yeah, you were just going to say.
She's finally now the
she's
queen.
She's ruling over everything, yeah.
But I'm interested to see how that plays out between her and Jaime. Jaime was not happy.
Oh, no.
Jaime's like, what the hell did you do?
Well, I think the interesting thing was that the thing that's made him notorious is the fact that he killed the king. And the king that he killed, the reason he did that was because he was going crazy about wildfire. And then to see his sister use just that to kill everybody, it's probably not sitting with him well.
So, do you think Jaime's going to be on her side, or is there going to be some switch of allegiances here?
I don't know.
Especially if Tyrion shows up and he's with Dany.
Yeah.
Is Jaime going to hitch his wagon to a sinking ship, or is he going to be wise and join with his brother.
I think he's going to join his brother just because there's been many times where, like, as close as they are, like Jaime and Cersei, there's been multiple occasions where they just seem to not be connecting properly.
Yeah.
Like after Joffrey died, when they tried to like get together and it was just awkward and really weird.
Yeah.
And so there's just this divide between the two, and especially after doing what she did, there's no way, there's no amount of makeup coitus that will be able to smooth that over.
So that's Cersei, Jaime, we talked about. Tyrion obviously will be with Daenerys.
Yes.
So we go up north. I guess that's really the only other plot line. Well, there's a couple others, I guess. First of all, before we go north, let's talk about Sam.
Oh, yes.
Because he's becoming a maester. He's at that big, giant library. Mm-hmm. And they wouldn't just take him there and leave him there. It's going to have some importance.
Yeah, I'm interested in what they're going to do with that because I've heard interesting theories about what him being there means.
Yeah.
And whether or not he's going to actually continue to play a part in the story, or whether or not he's going to basically almost be an overseer now and kind of view the entire tale. Like, there's been a theory that because he's there and he's kind of at the host of information, that he might actually be the one, in a grand sense, telling the story.
Telling the whole story, perhaps.
Which is an interesting route to go, but I don't know, him being there, I mean, it offers a unique opportunity for Jon, considering he has like this wealth of information that he can provide him. But,
if he can get to him, that's the thing.
Exactly.
Would it be ravens that they send, or would he have to?
And would Bran be inhabiting those ravens?
Oh, yes, because we have Bran. Yeah,
yes.
What's going on with Bran?
Bran
got away.
Yeah.
Hodor died. That was tragic.
Yeah. Created a hilarious online joke, though, with everybody holding the door.
Oh, that's right.
That was great.
I loved that, actually. That was such a cool, tragic coincidence
it was wonderful.
and fate. Yeah. So obviously he's going to have some more to play.
Yeah.
He's going to have to be the one, I think, that informs Jon of his lineage.
Well, I'm curious to whether or not they're continuing, like, him being the portal into the past. Because they've seemed to kind of collected a bunch of interesting bits of information, like Hodor's information and Jon Snow's information. But I'm wondering if that's done now. If they're just going to kind of use him as a mainstay now.
He's got to have some role to play. And then we have obviously Jon Snow and the King of the North, Jon Snow and Sansa.
Well, even Arya. Like, Arya's pretty close because she took down Walder Frey.
Yeah.
So she's got to be pretty close.
Do you think, obviously we must see the Hound again.
Yeah.
Do you think Arya and the Hound are going to have a meeting? They have to have a meeting.
I would love to see that.
And I hope Arya's not a bitch and kills him because they were good together.
Yeah. I'd be really interested to see like them look at each other, like as much as they've grown since they met each other.
Yeah.
And as much as they've gone through. I'd love if they just met and been like, are we good? And then they just move on from there. Like they've both been through enough that they just kind of see each other and like, we know where we stand. Let's just keep doing this.
Yeah. I really want that meeting to happen.
That'll be fun.
So let's see. The other players that are still
just up in the
active. Well, it's Jon Snow and Sansa.
Yeah.
Littlefinger's still around.
Yeah.
What is he up to now?
He was part of the group when Sansa came in at the end. Wasn't
he helped that. Sansa was able to get him to help, but what's his end game? He wants to be on the Iron Throne, but the possibilities of that are so small. Now that you've got Daenerys coming.
Well, it's weird because he has like this obsession with Sansa, so I don't know.
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
He's talked about being on the throne with her at his side, so I don't know if he's going to try to continually manipulate for her sake, or whether he's going to try to continually manipulate and use her as his kind of...
He manipulates for his sake.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, regardless of what it looks like. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, he has no clue that Daenerys is coming.
Yeah.
That's not in his equation.
I want to see
all.
him and what's his face, the bald guy, meet again.
Oh yeah, Varys. I love Varys.
Yeah. That'd be great. I'd love to see them connect again.
So I really don't know what his end game is.
Yeah.
Do you think Sansa and Jon are gonna stay sort of on the same side, or that look that Sansa gave him at the end, was that truly being upset that he's the king versus her, or?
I don't know. I mean, the interesting thing though is that it doesn't. They say he's king of the North, but then if he takes over King's Landing and then takes over the entire
Then
Westeros,
he's
he's
king of
just the
everything.
king.
And
So I don't know if that
Sansa
means
could be
that.
the queen of the North.
Yeah, exactly.
Because technically, Sansa is probably actually direct in line anyways to
Yeah.
rule the North. Because either Jon Snow is a bastard,
Yeah.
which gives her the rights.
Well,
to the
as
throne.
based on the information they have right now,
Yes, or he's the son of
Rhaegar.
Ned's sister, though.
Yes.
Meaning, would he have had lineage over Sansa anyways, even if they knew that?
Yeah, true. But also, there's the question of his father, which
But it's
the
Rhaegar,
ongoing
so
theater
he
is
is technically the son of the former king
Yes.
of all of Westeros.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yes, it's interesting how much like information there is left to divulge to certain characters, and how that's going to play at which times will be interesting. Like, I'm curious whether or not Jon Snow will know his lineage before he meets Daenerys, or whether or
would
not
be
that comes
interesting
later, and
after,
kind of how
yeah.
that affects their relationship.
Or they're fighting, and then somebody says, "Wait,
Yeah.
wait!
Yeah.
You guys
I'm
are
expecting,
related."
yeah, I'm expecting there's going to be a lot of moments, kind of like when Sansa and Jon finally met after all that time
Yeah.
apart. There's going to be a lot of those moments, like when Jon and Tyrion see each other again after their last conversation, and when Tyrion and Jaime meet each other. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really hoping there's going to be a lot of those great scenes where we just like, finally they get to see each other.
I'm
again.
also excited because this last season, a lot happened.
Yeah.
Other seasons, as good as they were, it felt like things were dragging.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't necessarily get rid of anything that happened, but it felt like it was a slow slog to get to where we want to go. This last season was like, okay,
Yeah.
bam, bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, we're on our way now.
Yeah.
I have a feeling the remaining season, and well, they're both sort of shortened seasons, aren't they?
Yeah.
So remaining 1.5, 2 seasons, whatever it is, will be bam, 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 fast pace, get to the point,
yeah.
and things are going to be happening.
I'm curious how many battles there's going to be over the course, because they've set a high bar with the Battle of the Bastards. And I really hope that
Yeah.
director comes back too, because that director was fantastic who shot that.
I suspect they probably, well, maybe that's a good thing. The shorter seasons means if they have the same budget for the full
Yeah.
season, that's more money per episode,
Yeah.
which means bigger stuff can happen. So
Yeah.
I'm sure HBO is probably going to give them they probably have more budget
Yeah.
to play with in these last couple of seasons.
HBO's going to be throwing money at Game of Thrones. Because
Yeah.
they know that's like their biggest show right now.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything else I can think of?
I don't know. I mean, right now there's just like little bits of information from behind the scenes stuff that's being shot. I mean, I'm expecting probably early next year we'll see like maybe a trailer that they'll release.
Yeah,
so
hopefully.
we'll probably
Yeah.
reconvene at that time and talk about it. But yeah, I mean, there's just a plethora of possibilities, and I'm just so eager to see it.
Absolutely, me
Yeah.
too. Anyway, so there's some of our theorizing on
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, and that's it for the Tail Slate from the East End Expo. And I hope you've watched all our little segments from here, and we'll be back with more regular stuff soon.
Yeah, and definitely check out.
Oh,
Got the shirts.
ta-da!
Ben gave me one, and they're fantastic. Nice and comfortable.
See you soon.
See you soon.